Okay, good evening. My name is Alexander Chapetal Morales. I'm an English teacher. I've been studying master's degree in Universidad La Sabana in educative projects integrating ICT. This is an assignment for one of my subjects of this semester, fourth semester, that is called Educational Leadership. And tonight I'm going to talk about organizational culture of my institution. Well, basically, I've been studying for the last 7 years as an English teacher and now as a head of English department in the Abraham Lincoln School. It's a 60 years old school and it's a bilingual and private school in Bogota, Colombia. Well, I have to say that based on my experience and my history in this school, at the very beginning, students evidenced a lack of values, good manners, and discipline. That was like my first impression when I got this job. Also, there was a stated mission uh, that basically were educating citizenships to be able to transform our society. Okay, that was like the mission in that moment of the school. Well, actually, I felt like it was not happening. In fact, then something had to be done. On one side, from the top-bottom policy program or project was born. It was the quality system project, let's call it. This system helped the school to establish mission, vision, and a complete statement on how to evidence the whole educational process. Then I think that in that moment, the school changed the mission and the vision, of course, setting some different goals regarding specifically this formative issue, but of course taking into account academic performance as well. Another initiative from the counseling coordinator or formative coordinator was a project called citizenship culture that is demanding much more to students in terms of values, respect to each other, tolerance, and well, so on. Based on this story, nowadays I can say that our school established 7 values that will be like the pillars of our philosophy, institutional philosophy. Then those are responsibility, respect, honesty, liberty, justice, solidarity, and leadership. As you can see here, leadership is included. Everything, as I told you before, this school is Abraham Lincoln School, and as you may know, Lincoln was one of the most valuable or loved presidents in the United States, and he was example of many of these values. That's why they chose these values. Also, some authors prefer to have maximum 5 values so you can have them like easily in your mind. But well, we have 7 values. As I told you, then a mission and a vision was established, but this year it was changed because, as I told you, from the last 7 years we've been having a different mission and vision, and well, as we got those goals last year, then we have to think about different mission and vision. This year, the mission stated you can find different issues as you can have here in this slide. It says that the Abraham Lincoln offers an educative bilingual service in high quality from preschool to secondary school, focusing on English and French acquisition. The school must be financially autonomous, socially responsible, and must have a highly qualified human resources that reflect our own philosophy and the pedagogical model established to promote an integral education based on knowledge, research, values, principles, supporting our society growth with competitive and productive people committed with their context, their social context, of course. And as we sometimes read in literature, that's sounds good, right? That's our mission. It sounds good. Um, but I think that every single worker in the school has this mission in mind, because that's what we've been doing from the last year, and every time we're getting better. Now these kids that I have today, nowadays, they do respect each other. They have learned how to solve their problems by themselves, and have learned how to teamwork, how to respect each other. And of course, well, not everything is like pink color. Of course, we still have some difficulties and problems in this special case, but we've improved a lot. What about our vision? Now, our vision stated that we see the school in the year 2020 among the best schools and highest quality schools in academic performance, of course, and informative issues with social, scientific, and linguistic skills to be developed. Then, during these years that are coming, all the resources from the school, as it is a non-profit institution, will be oriented to implement IB program, like International Baccalaureate program. They will be to obtain international qualification in advanced, which is a different program as well. Also, the school plan to strengthen character and values, to develop the quality integrated system, to enlarge the school infrastructure as well, to improve the results in national and international tests, as well as ICT integration and research production. It seems like a very wide vision, and I think that everybody has it clear, and every single detail that we plan, we take into account this vision, all the projects, all the campaigns that we developed, all our training sessions, and so on. Then, as I said before, the school has been facing changes along the time, and I can clearly evident that the school was focusing on the why. And I'm going to explain this part in a moment, based on syntax words, which is the golden circle, taking into account like why is the purpose, what is our cause, what do we believe in, the how, which is the process, and the what, which is the results. During these years, I think that we've been focusing on the how and why as well. Well, everybody knows what's the purpose of this mission, and the purpose of school, or even the purpose of we as teachers, which is at the end educating our kids. But I think as we've been facing changes, we've also had a different attitude towards problems in our school. That's why I said that we've been focusing on different projects that can clearly evident that we've been working and concerned about the why. The why has been first during these last 6 years. For example, I have this one here, this image that says I'm thankful, because it's one of the campaigns we've been working with our students. We've been trying to make them aware about the importance of being thankful since the very beginning of the day. I mean, being thankful. If you believe in God, thank God. If you want to thank your parents about the things you have, the school bus driver, the teachers, the people from service and maintenance, well, like the whole environment. Another kind of campaigns, I'm just saying some examples to make it a little bit short. But for example, we've been working about this one, like make someone happy every day. So like every student have the mission of making someone else day happier by saying a nice word like, hey, that outfit looks so good on you, or I like your smile, or you're a very intelligent person. Well, so they've been working not only with their classmates but also with teachers, and as I told you, extending the impact of these kind of campaigns to all the community. And I think we've been focusing as well on how and why, because we've worked a lot in the process of how to plan our classes, our pedagogical issues, and so on. However, here comes like the break. Not everything is not everything is so good, because as you know well, we've been tested by different national and international tests, and when I say we, it's the students, of course. And I consider that we have concern about the academic results in the latest years, like so much that the balance now is leaning to the other side. It's like focusing too much on the results of our students in Prueba Saber and TOEFL test, in IELTS, and well, so on. Basically, those are the tests. And as our students are not getting very good results as expected, well, if you compare the results of our students to the national standard or promedio average, you will say, wow, those are good results. But when you compare the results of our students with the schools that are the same social economic level, we would say we're not improving a lot. I mean, we're having a good result, but not like better every time. So we keep like the same results. So now, even since the principal's speech has been changing, because he used to say, hey, we're having good results in Prueba Saber, that's good, and that's not our main purpose. You know, it's like having the results just because our students are good and so on. But now that we're not having good results, he changed his speech as a principal, and he said, listen, we have to work and focus on how to prepare our students to get good results in Prueba Saber, in international tests, and so on. And I think we turn our sight to the what. Now we are working too much on that part of the golden circle that is not very good at the end. I mean, the results per se, and as the way the schools have been observed, we must set higher goals to achieve better plans in the ranking, because there is a ranking. Unfortunately, I don't know if we are focusing too much on the what instead of the why. And well, the reason of which is the reason of our existence. And I think this is a point to reflect with my partners and colleagues, because this is leading us to a different side, right? I think that's basically what I wanted to say. Is that's the overview. From the last years, we've been working on the why, on the how, but now I think we've lost that focus. Then what will happen if we focus on the what? That's something that I will let you know in the near future. These are the references I took from. I really thank Mr. Rogers, because he has to lead us with this kind of information about leadership. And now, well, I hope to make a difference, because I have noticed that there is a change in our speech, and I really want to transform and take what we have gained before, so we don't have like probably some troubles in the future. That's basically what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for your attention, and well, see you next time. Bye.